Hello there, this is Aurelius, and today we're going to be taking a look at Sanctum, which is a tower defense game with a twist. So we've got some basic gameplay options, some actually pretty good options here for graphics, considering that it's only a tower defense game, and rebindable controls. We've also got a multiplayer mode, which is basically the same as the single player but co-op. So let's start a new game. So there are only 3 maps in this game, and they are all moderately similar in the style. They're all quite kind of. This one's a bit more open. Quite a lot of them kind of funnel. The other two kind of funnel you through and provide their own maze, which is a bit annoying because, like this one you see here, the idea behind the game is that you can create your own maze, but you kind of feel sometimes that the maze is already provided, which kind of takes away from the sandbox kind of feel of this game. As you can see, it's quite a kind of sci-fi style. It's you versus some aliens, basically. So let's get into this. So the aim of the game is to protect your core, which is that big glowy blue thing, and to do that you have to build towers. So this game also does have some it also has a first person element, so the whole game is done in first person, which is quite nice. So what we've got here, we've got blocks, and what you do is you build a block, and then you can turn that block into some kind of specialized thing like anti-air, any of these. There are a fair number of towers in this game, though there are only 3 different weapons you can use, which can feel a bit limiting at times. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make, as I said, a maze type thing here. So we're going to block off this first row. Now, quite a lot of the time in this game, you do actually feel like that you're not really relying on your towers, because the towers often waves are randomly generated, so often you can't really predict what's coming, and if you don't have the tower for it, you often kind of end up feeling this is more of a shooter than anything else, to be honest. Oh god, these just boost you up in the air and you can teleport to them. So let's build. I'm going to build a couple more blocks, and then I'll show you some stuff. It's very simple, the controls of this game. It's very intuitive. And then we'll show you what it's like to actually play. I don't have much money left. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some Gatling guns along here. So what you see in the bottom, if you've got, I think each game is 20 waves. You've also got your resources there. So you've got a few different types of towers. Not lots of. Actually, we can't really afford anything, so I'm just going to build a couple of Gatlings. So then I'm going to get started now. You can also upgrade your weapons. Everything's pretty much upgradable. I probably should have showed you that, but I'll show you that at the end of this wave. So, I'll actually quickly show you something. If we tab out, we can see a kind of map overview. That's for a tactical perspective, and then we've also got this thing called the encyclopedia, which tells us all about the different things in this game. So those are all the different towers there. You've got anti-air, block, Gatling, which is just a kind of a normal turret, lightning, mortar, scatter laser, something that slows them down, and a teleporter. You've got there aren't that many enemies in this, and they are all quite similar. Like if you look here, you've got charger, you've also got dodger. That is kind of they're either fast ones, they're either tanks, speedy ones, flying ones, or just normal ones pretty much. So that's pretty much it. And this little encyclopedia thing, it does tell you a bit about the enemies, but I mean, it's quite useful, not particularly impressive, considering that there isn't actually that much to write about in this game. 4 weapons, as you can see, all upgradable. So let's get back into it. This game handles quite well. Each gun has a primary and secondary fire. You've got infinite ammo, but a cooldown, which you can see on the right side. So if I shoot this a bit, it goes up. It cools down extremely fast unless you use your secondary, which is like some extra power thing. So these are just quite generic type of enemies. It's quite a generic kind of game. tower defense game, apart from the fact that you've got the first person shooter, though there are other games like it, like Dungeon Defenders, which is very similar, except obviously in a different setting. So once you complete your rounds, you get bonuses which steadily go up. I'm just going to upgrade this tower, so you can upgrade towers to level 5 or 6, I think. So how much money have we got? So if we take a look at one of these, I can't really afford anything right now, so I'm just going to start another wave. This game, as I said, does have a co-op. The co-op's exactly the same, it even has the same maps. I think you can, there is some user-generated content for this game, though I haven't really had a look at it. Something that is a bit annoying about this game, which is, if you have kind of specialised enemies, i.e. enemies that only has certain weak spots, like they can only be shot in the back, the turret AI isn't great, and I mean, it won't target, sometimes it will just blindly shoot them in an area where they can't even be hurt. So another annoying thing is, I'm just going to show you here, I can't go over there, I'll wait till these guys come a bit closer. It looks quite cool, not great, but decent enough. I'm just going to show you this, which is a bit annoying. Oh, come on. Caution, out of bounds. Come on, fatty. Why is it that they seem to pay no attention to you? I mean, they can't hurt you in the slightest, and I just think that's a real kind of downfall of the game. A downfall which I'm going to liken this game to Dungeon Defenders quite a lot, which that doesn't have, and I think that's something that makes that a better game. So I can literally just stand right here, and they don't mind. They just walk right past me to fight the fact they're trying to come and kill me. It does feel very good, this game. Feels very good. AI isn't very good in this game, that's probably the main downfall of it. So right now, as you can see, I couldn't defeat them by myself. I mean, the turrets couldn't defeat them, so I'm going to end up having to kind of play this as a shooter. And because I was trying to show you that they didn't kill me, I'm probably not going to do a great job of it, to be honest. So yeah, quite a lot of the time you will find this game is just actually a shooter. Like now. So I've actually got to take, oh god, what the hell? Did I lose? Yeah. Wow. That was a complete fail. I have done quite a lot of completing. Oh, I don't think I did lose. I think I just went to some weird menu. It's very intuitive, this game. It's a very casual game actually. It's very easy. I just wasn't really paying any attention while I was showing you that stuff. So yeah, pretty. Oh, we still somehow survived. So but that's been damaged. So very simple, intuitive game. Kind of casual. Not great AI. Not much variation. You'll get bored of it pretty quickly, unless you kind of maybe if you play with friends and stuff, you'll keep it going for a bit longer. So I'm just going to show you some stuff. So there, I've upgraded my gun. Doesn't actually change. Well, everything changes color, and then it just upgrades some stats. So yeah, it gets dull quite quickly. There's not that much to do in this game. I wish there was a bit more content, but it's enjoyable enough. Might be fun to play with friends. It's $6.99 on Steam. Dungeon Defenders is £3.40 on Steam, I believe. So to be honest, I mean, if you like the setting, this probably handles better, and if you like shooters, you'll probably prefer this. But if you don't, I would recommend Dungeon Defenders. It's an all-round better game, and it's just better value for money, to be honest. Has more content, and AI is better and stuff like that. So that's me done for the day. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for listening.